Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to talk to you about what to do in a home buying series if you're a first time home buyer after you've found or you made the decision that actually you're going to buy a house. The earlier episode of the series आपने देखा कि हमने आपसे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया हमारे रियल्टर को एंड उनके थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चंस थे रिलेटेड टू रियल एस्टेट दैट वी आस्क्ड देम एंड ही एक्चुअली क्लैरिफाइड मोस्ट ऑफ दोज. बट वी वांट टू टेल यू कि हमारे केस में जब हमने अपना माइंड डिसाइड किया कि हमें एक घर खरीदना है इन कनाडा विच इज़ गोइंग टू बी आवर फर्स्ट हाउस इन कनाडा, तो उस टाइम पे जेफ वाज द फर्स्ट पर्सन हु इज़ आवर रियल्टर दैट वी गॉट इन टच विथ. एंड देन उसके बाद उसने हमें सारे प्रोसेस से हेल्प किया कि व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट स्टेप एंड एवरीथिंग. सो टुडे इन दिस वीडियो वी वांट टू डिस्कस दोज नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स विद यू. व्हेन वी गॉट इन टच विद जेफ एट फर्स्ट हम एक्चुअली वी वर लाइक चिकन्स विदाउट अ हेड बिकॉज हमें नहीं पता था कि हमें कहाँ घर चाहिए क्या चाहिए. सो ही हेल्प्ड अस थ्रू दैट विद अ डिस्कवरी सेशन. So basically in the discovery session what he did was he just got to know what our preferences are for a house. हम किस तरह का घर चाहते हैं, what is the type of area we would love to live in, how much long do we think we're going to be staying in that house. So things like that he asked us. Yeah. And
so there was a form. So I think in last video Jeff also discussed this. So Jeff used to send a form at the first place ताकि he like to know more about the client. Like what's your living style, like if you want to live in a center of the city or you're okay to go
right
to not to a quiet place but you want a big space or something. So basically there was a form like a kind of behavioral things like, and also your preference if you want to go for a condo or you might want to go for a townhouse or something, or even if you're not sure about it. But he used to take it like if you, let's say if you are going for a condo, like if you want a high rise or a low rise, so that you want to narrow down his
search
criteria.
Yeah, basically उनको ये चाहिए कि you don't look at any house in every house because honestly that is going to confuse you. Like हमने जितने घर देखे हम उतने confuse होते गए थे.
Yeah.
So that is what he wants. He kind of wants to narrow down your search and your preferences. So उस चीज के होने के बाद we were very eager and we asked him कि what's the next step. We really want to get this rolling soon. So उसने हमें बताया कि the first thing that you need to do even before you start looking at houses is to get your pre-approval. Okay, so this is from a mortgage agent that you need a pre-approval. So what a pre-approval is basically it tells you कि आपको बैंक से कितना लोन मिल सकता है, right? So that kind of determines what your purchasing power is, correct? So that is very important क्योंकि एक realtor को भी search narrow down करने के लिए सबसे बड़ा और important factor ये होता है कि how much of a house can you get, like what price can you stretch up to. Obviously जो भी आपका mortgage agent आपको pre-approve करेगा, you don't need to go to that limit, but that is your personal choice. But at least you know that when you get into the market आप इतना पैसे spend कर सकते हैं and this is the amount of loan you'll get. Yeah, anyway, before all of that, what we did, we'll tell you. We are not mortgage agent experts, so please, जो भी हम बोल रहे हैं वो like this is just our experience, and if you want to know basically about your own conditions, it's best to go to a mortgage agent or to a bank. So before all of that, we actually found a mortgage agent. So we did go through a mortgage agent, and the one that we used is the one that was referred to us by our realtor. So she's the one who helped us through all of this process, and she's the one who we got our actual mortgage approved as well.
And pre-approval is not like getting a loan. मतलब it's not actually a loan. It's just a approval amount. So इसमें कोई documentation नहीं होता है. It's just a amount जो आपके सिर्फ household income और आपके total year of experience or like kind of job you're doing, like a permanent or contract. उसके ऊपर they'll make a number out of it and then they'll give you, okay, with your household income you will get like this much amount of loan with your pre-approval. So pre-approval, like you don't actually necessarily need to go to a mortgage agent every time. You can directly go to a bank. So इससे कोई relation नहीं होता that you, जैसे आपने pre-approval लिया आपको उसी से loan लेना है. So just take it from any place. Like you can contact 2 or 3 mortgage broker and it's fine. So So usually they do, and sometimes they do not do a hard check. In our case, they didn't do a hard check.
Yeah, so basically your credit score does not get affected
Right.
by this.
But it's good if you ask it before, asking for pre-approval to any other place, like any other mortgage agent, just to make sure, they're not doing a hard check on your credit score.
The first and the foremost thing is that you need to know what your household income is, right? Now, what do we mean by a household income is basically if we are two of us, right, as a couple, and we're going to buy our house together. Though in that sense, our household income would be Akshay's salary and my salary combined together, right? So that is your household income. Now, in certain situations, what your mortgage agent or your bank will ask you is whether, what type of a job do you have? Okay, so they're going to ask you कि आपके पास permanent job है या आप contractual job पे हैं, correct? Now, if you're on a contractual job, there are few things that are different and there are few rules that apply to you on top of permanent jobs. अगर आप permanent jobs पे हैं तो it's very simple, like both of us had permanent jobs at that time. So in that case, we just took our gross salaries and we just combined it, and that was our household income. So those are the things that your mortgage agent will ask you. So you should know those things. The second thing that they asked us is for a PR card, because if you're a non-resident, that means if you're on work visa or any other type of visa, then in that case a few of your taxes and everything are different, right? So इसीलिए उन्होंने हमें मांगा कि हम residents है कि नहीं, so PR card was asked for. Is there anything else that she asked us? No, I think that's all she asked us. Yeah, I think she also asked us what amount of money we have as down payment. Yeah. So so they will ask you whether what amount of money you have in your banks, which you can put in as the down payment, because I think you can get a house 5% के down payment से लेके 20, 30 or whatever type of down payment you have. So that also kind of determines your eligibility. Right. So that was something that was asked.
Is 5%, like you need to have at least 5% to actually start buying a house.
Yeah, exactly. So 5% is the minimum down payment that you need to have, which is under 500k worth of value of the house. If it's more than 500k, then you have to add additional on top of it, which we will talk to you about in our next videos. Also, before we go ahead in the video, if you guys like the video, please do like and share it. And also, when you guys subscribe to our channel, it really motivates us. So please keep that love coming and subscribe to our channel. If you have friends and family, just gather them and tell them to subscribe to our channel. Alright, so we've discussed what all you need to get a pre-approval, right? The one thing that we want to discuss now is about, what exactly does a pre-approval letter look like and what should it contain usually. So a pre-approval letter usually also takes about 2 or 3 days for them to produce. It's not a much of a job. It's just a basic document that they give you, which is helpful to your realtor so that they know, basically कहाँ पे आप कितना spend कर सकते हैं. So that is the main thing that is inside that pre-approval letter is your purchasing power. So they'll tell you that you can get a house worth say $600 and $600k, and then they tell you कि ठीक है आपको इसमें condo fees approximately इतनी होनी चाहिए. Now when they mention condo fees, sometimes it is usually that people have two options. Either they pay those condo fees themselves or they can add it to their mortgage. इसीलिए वो लिखी होती है. So it's not hard pass that you have to have only that amount of mortgage,
but also your condo fee also affects your mortgage.
Yeah.
Because it is also spent, because how your mortgage is calculated कि आपका household कितना income है ना, how you'll be able to pay the EMI after your all other expenses like your living expenses and everything. So condo fee is also going to be added in your living expenses. So they'll see, okay, your total month के income में से, let's say 600 is your condo fee, then obviously you will not be able to pay 700k का mortgage. So you'll be able to pay less mortgage.
Correct. So that is the reason they mention the condo fees. The other thing that is usually mentioned either inside the pre-approval letter or otherwise to you is how many days would the mortgage agent need to approve your loan. ओके नाउ ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अगर ये मेंशन नहीं किया है तो प्लीज जाके यू आस्क योर मॉर्गेज एजेंट, बिकॉज when you put an offer into your house that you like, then in that case you have to mention that particular amount of days in your conditions, right? You put in certain conditions when you put an offer. It's a conditional offer. In those, one of the conditions is a mortgage, right? So if you're taking a mortgage, you have to tell them, okay, we'll need 2 days or 3 days to get our mortgage approved, right? So that is the reason you should always ask the mortgage agent that how many days would it take usually to get it approved. Usually it's around 2 or 3 business days, right? If you're sitting at home and if you're wondering कि मुझे घर खरीदना है and फिलहाल मुझे प्री अप्रूवल नहीं करवाना, but I want to know exactly how much can I get a loan for, usually don't hold me on this because I'm not a mortgage agent. So usually it is around 4 times or 5 times of your household income. So say your household income is $100,000, then usually it will be around $400,000 or $500,000 that you will be able to get a mortgage pre-approval. Also, if you don't want to take my word for it, there is a mortgage calculator usually on a lot of these banks websites. I will leave the link in the description to one of those. You can use that and find out approximately how much of a mortgage would you be approved for. That's it for today. I hope you guys have liked the video, and coming up in the next video we're going to tell you how we started our search and what all we did before beginning the search, and also we'll let you know about our first viewing, the first house that we saw. There's a big story attached to it. We'll let you know in the next video, so stay tuned and thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.